Basil, listen to you. Oh my gosh. Well, at least that made Nissa very happy. And hello everyone, and welcome to the 101 Dalmatians challenge here in The Sims 3 with all expansion packs and quite a bit of custom content. And we are back on the ranch, and things are slowly but surely starting to get a little bit better. Well, and I hesitate to say better. They're starting to become a little bit more understandable for the Radcliffe Dearly family. And no, Tisha, I know you're not feeling well, but I don't think you need to go ahead and eat cake. Let's have her actually serve something pretty healthy, because she's not feeling very good. Maybe we can make some sort of really good soup. Stew veggie surprise. Let's go ahead and go with that. So we're gonna actually have no Tisha, no cake. I know that's your first impulse to reach for, and I can't really blame you, but let's go ahead and put that away, and you can make some healthier food for the family to share. And it looks like Andrea is coming over here to do her homework. But yes, okay, so back on the farm, the ranch, and things are going okay for the Radcliffe Dearly family. It's not like they can be going really great because they just lost their half-sister Lyra, and they have a lot of challenges ahead of them. But actually, it was watching Terry like work away at trying to upgrade all of these bits and pieces. In fact, let me turn the headline effects back on so we can see how he's going on the upgrading. But watching Terry like just churn away trying to upgrade these sprinklers, and watching as Tisha sort of moves around doing a little bit of gardening. And are you coming to like spend time with your brother too? That's hilarious. Andrea's coming to like spend time with Terry as well. But watching the family sort of go through the normal daily motions of life reminded me that really the original goal of moving out to the farm like this and having the 101 Dalmatians challenge was just to watch a quaint farm life unfold with lots of awesome spotty dogs on the side. And things sort of took off in so many directions I didn't expect them to, with all of our stories that we have and all of the challenges that we have and all of the side stories that we're going to have in the future. But every now and then it's just really nice to sit back and remember, oh yeah, this is supposed to just be a really beautiful, fun, relaxing time in the countryside. And it's everything but, oh, look at that soup, Tisha. That looks so awesome. That looks absolutely delicious. I think the family will really like it, and I think it'll make you feel better, Tisha, even though you've been feeling germy. And we do have some really big adventures coming up. So I know I mentioned so many different stories that we're going to see. We're going to see Meredith's story in the city, because even though Terry and Tisha and Andrea and Meredith have no idea, Meredith is actually thinking about grabbing little Tobias and running away to the big city so that she can try to become a famous actress and movie director. And she wants to take Tobias and possibly a little Vinegar with her. And actually, she was over here playing with Vinegar just a few minutes ago. Ew, and Vinegar did throw up. Gross. She tried feeding him some treats, and he actually drooled all over the place and then threw up, which I guess is part of his piggy trait. So you really have to watch out for that, because I thought that feeding him treats would be fun. But actually, when they have the piggy trait, I would identify this as a negative trait now, because he slobbered and drooled everywhere when we were giving him the treat, and then he threw up, and that just didn't seem like it was very happy or healthy for him. So yeah, we might want to try to change the piggy trait, or we might keep it because Meredith decides that it's something she really likes in Vinegar. And is she friends with Vinegar yet? Not yet, but she wants to become friends with Rye, and Rye wants to nuzzle Rye wants to go ahead and nuzzle Meredith. So we'll let Meredith go ahead and spend a little bit of time petting and talking to Rye the horse, because that's the other thing among all of the challenges we have to face, including the side stories, where Meredith is going to head off to the city, including the side story, yes, veggie burgers, where we are going to be going to Lunar Lakes with Lyra, and including the side story where Emma, once she becomes a teenager, is actually going to be going off and traveling the world to see if she can find the trail of their long-lost parents. With all of those things going down, we do still have the adoptions too. We do still have the animal adoptions that Terry wants to do as well. So that's a lot of stuff, but don't worry, I've been thinking very carefully about how we're going to move forward. And that really is just kind of enjoying each and every episode and each and every day that we have. Yay, stew surprise! Everybody's going to go eat the stew surprise. But just kind of taking it all one day at a time. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So for today, we are here at the farm. We still have all of those big adventures ahead of us. And as soon as Terry finishes his promise of upgrading all of the sprinklers like he was going to for Tisha, we're going to turn our attentions over to Nissa, who I'm actually trying to get to the point where she can become best friends with Basil, and we can give her the very last of what she needs. Let's see. We'll go ahead and have her nuzzle again and maybe socialize again. How far away are we from best friends? They're already friends. They're so close. They could become best friends soon. And once she becomes best friends with Basil, then she'll get like a huge boost. Well, 750 skill, 750 boost in the lifetime points. But I'm hoping we can get the fertility treatment for pets for at least Basil. We can definitely get that, but hopefully for Nissa as well. So we can get as many puppies from the first litter that they're going to have as possible, because there's new challenges that we've come up with for how many puppies we're allowed to have at once. So we're not forcing our dogs to have too many babies. Like poor Verdita had like 5 litters. The max number of litters we're going to have is forever going to be 3 with our dogs now. And we're going to have a random generator roll from 1 to 12 to tell us how many times our dogs can try for puppy. But before we can try for puppy, both dogs have to be fully trained. And yes, I am aware we still need to fully train Pongo and Perdita. Thankfully, we have a little bit of time to do that. So yeah, there's still challenge upon challenge. Jeez, I just really like making it complicated on myself. For all I'm over here like, yeah, isn't it so nice just to have a peaceful little farming community, a nice little farming house? Well, we'll take care of things as we can. All right, so it looks like Tisha wants to have a little bit of fun. They're eating. I wonder if maybe what could be fun? She kind of wants to go catch a snake or a bird. She wants to be BFFs with Terry. She wants to talk to Pongo. Where is Pongo? Oh, and thank goodness, you guys, Pongo, that's Basil, but Pongo doesn't have clown disease anymore. I was so relieved. I was so relieved. I was really worried he was going to be stuck with the clown sound disease, but it seems like it's not on him today. And I almost wept with joy because I figured out how to fix it, but it involves moving Sims around a lot. And I was going to make it so maybe we'd have to quarantine him over at the animal rescue and wait till Tisha became a vet, because she does want to become a vet. Good grief. I just layer all of the challenges and all of the futures down for our Sims, but don't worry about those things. Like I said, today we're just here at the household. We're here with the family. Tobias is still napping in his adorable, oh nope, there he is, rising from the grave almost. Tobias is still napping over here, and Meredith, it looks like she's actually taking a bath. Are you really gonna try to, Meredith, just go home. Don't bathe in the dogs, shower area. I don't think you'd be happy in the long run if you did. And we'll send her home. And that means that Tisha, Nanny Tisha, dares to be able to lay her hands on the little Tobias, which is not going to make Meredith happy when she gets home. But Tisha will be able to spend a little bit of time playing with Tobias because she does love the little kids. That's one of the reasons that she agreed to come in and help out with this job. So we're going to change his diaper, and we're going to snuggle him, and we're going to tickle him. And then let's see. Oh, Meredith's home. No, I need the baby. Oh, look at that. See, Tisha really does love children too. And then let's see, attack with claw, and let's try chatting so they can have a good time. Are the sisters bonding over here? Maybe. Oh, and brush Perdita. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and remove the pillow fight with Lyra. Emma really misses Lyra very badly, and she doesn't really understand why things couldn't have worked out better. Where did we get all that money from? Who knows? That just kind of appeared out of nowhere. And then let's see, Andrea. Andrea's kind of tired. We might let her go ahead, maybe do a little bit more painting, and then let her call it a night. So we'll let her kind of paint. We'll go with another medium painting. And then let's see, what are we going to do with Meredith? Now, Meredith is very interesting because we do need to start working on some of her skills that may be useful for when she moves to the big city. For now, we'll go ahead and let her bathe because she probably smells like horses after hanging out with Rye for a little while. And I almost feel like, depending on her mood, she might try to argue with Tisha over the fact that Tisha is having fun playing with the baby. But I don't know, Meredith would probably be more like, oh, well, fine, because she was off hanging out with the dogs. All right, we'll put Tobias down and we'll clean his little room. There we go. And it's almost like this is our period of mourning when we just leave these sprinklers to be upgraded. And as soon as they're done, life will resume back on the farm. And then what's going on over here? Emma reacts to upgraded object. Really? Okay. What do you think, Emma? All right, she's just thinking about it. That's fine. And she's gonna go play the blues. Oh, she's gonna go play the blues on a drum. Okay. All right. And like I was saying, no need to make this too much more complicated on ourselves. So oh, there's Basil. Basil, what you doing, boy? Play, chase Andrea? Basil, you're stinky. You need a bath. And then can we maybe get him to hang out with Nissa just a little bit more? And I think Terry is almost over his like period of thoughtful mourning over the loss of Lyra. Oh, Carson Foy would like to chat. Sure. What do you want, Carson? Are you an old friend? Yeah, he's an old friend. Okay. A virtuoso, excitable, over-emotional, and a loner. His partner is Kirsten. Oh, Kirsten's her sister. So it's almost like having your brother-in-law. So it's her sister's boyfriend calling. All right, and Terry is done. So I'm imagining it's probably been a few weeks since Lyra was taken, and now everybody's kind of feeling like really the best they can do is just try to make things a little bit stronger, try to become a little bit stronger, and maybe they'll find the resources they need to be able to get Lyra back one day. So I'm going to go ahead and have Terry chat with Zolanda. He's going to call up Zolanda and he's going to say, look, I'm going to be selling you our dogs if we can form a good relationship about this. So for the first time, he's having to really establish the family business on his own 2 feet rather than going off of his father's previous business plans and his father's previous work that he left behind. So Terry has to start by becoming friends with this alien. And oh gosh, there's so many things going on. He has to start by becoming friends with Zolanda so that we can make money from the Tiberium that the dogs find. All right. And I was actually thinking it might be interesting to, again, layering in those challenges, to kind of add some sort of rule for how often the dogs are able to look for stones. I'm not sure. Maybe it's something to do with like either logic or maybe active skill that the sim has. And then that's how many times the dog can go a day to search for stones. Because we could really keep a bit of a balance to how wealthy the Radcliffe Dearly family became in the past to doing that. But that's just a thought of something we may do in the future. All right, let's go ahead and grab a bowl. Little Tobias, are you doing okay? Yes, he's so happy. He's playing with his little toy. And he should be growing up pretty soon too. Wow, this is interesting. Tisha's actually having a good time chit-chatting with Carson. Maybe that's good. She needs more friends. That would probably be good for her to have a few more friends. All right. And then over here, Emma is busy playing the blues until she's going to pass out. So she can go ahead and do that. We have another painting. Oh, we've almost leveled up on the painting skill over here with Andrea. Yes. And Andrea wants to paint something worth 350 simoleons. I think that's better than buying a firecracker. So we'll go ahead and have her do that. She's putting her emotions deep into her art. And Emma is more like a thinker. I think she has a little bit of that putting emotions into art with her drums, but she's also a bit of a thinker. So I think actually what I'm going to do is every night now, this is so poetic. We're going to be sending Emma out, and every single night she is going to search the galaxy and stargaze until she goes to bed. I think that will work out really wonderfully. Oh, and now Andrea can make portraits. Yes. So what we'll do with Andrea is we will actually have her, what's this? Decorate the house with at least 15 paintings. That's perfect, because I was just about to say what I want her to do, and we did get her a job. I guess it's a self-proclaimed paint splasher, self-proclaimed artist, like self-employed artist. So we did get her job, even though it didn't fulfill the like part-time job requirement for teens. That's okay. And what we'll do is we will have her paint portraits of the dogs, and then we will have the portraits of the dogs go up at the Dalmatian, what are we going to call this? Dalmatian Hall is kind of what I want to call it. This building right here, which is where we're going to have like the Kennel Society meet and talk about the best way to take care of dogs and show off the Dalmatian lineage, which is going to include a lot of alien dogs if we do this right. All right. And let's see. Terry, are you almost done? And as soon as Terry is done talking about how he has how he really wants to establish important differences and how his father ran the business and how he's going to really try to do his best to provide healthy, happy, intelligent like half space, half earth dogs to Zolanda to sell. Now we're actually going to come over. Let's go ahead and give a hug. Nissa, hold still for a second. It's finally time to finish training you. Finally. We're going to pet you for a minute. And we'll give you a good brushing. Oh, and Chance has been promoted to a band manager. What? Nissa, come on. Don't we have enough of a relationship with you to do this? We have some relationship with her. Is it because she's hungry? Oh, okay, we'll let her eat first. But then I really wanted to finish training her. I know I rambled too much about like all of the things and challenges that are going on. And what I'm going to start doing, hopefully it's on my list of things to complete during November, is get that new Simbler up so that you guys can also keep track of all of the Sims and the various challenges like they have. Like I have not forgotten. Oh my gosh, Tisha and Meredith are actually chit-chatting. And you know what this makes me think? Meredith is asking for Tisha's thoughts on what it's like to raise kids and advice on how to take care of babies. And Tisha's probably super excited because she's like, oh, we're finally bonding over the fact that like I have my babysitting license and I took all sorts of first aid classes and I know all these important things and that's so cool. Meredith actually wants to talk to me. Meredith never wants to talk to any of us. But I think what we're going to say is Meredith is actually trying to learn from Tisha about what's needed to take care of a baby all on your own because she's planning on disappearing with said baby. No. You guys were just starting to bond. No, you will bond. So I'm actually going to have them talk for a little bit. So, all right, let's see. How about ask about day and then we'll go ahead. Complain about dirty dishes, complain about dirty bathtub. Well, ask to clean up. Oh my gosh, thank for cleaning. Oh my goodness gracious. So I didn't know that you could actually have like those kinds of commands. Tell how cool I am. Let's talk about books and say that she's kind of asking about, you know, how you take care of kids and things like that. And we'll thank for cleaning up. And then I think she would ask to clean up, like as a little final note, like, well, I'm really interested in seeing how you clean everything, Tisha, but, you know, did you notice that the dishes are still dirty? And then we're going to take little Emma. Did she get stuck? Emma, are you stuck again? Emma, why? Emma, why did you break the stairs, Emma? All right, we're going to have to replace those stairs at some point in the future. Here I thought Emma was like, we'll just go ahead and teleport her into the house. Here I thought she was searching the galaxy in that poetic way of both searching for her family and searching for her lost sister. And actually she was stuck in the attic. Sorry, Emma. All right, and Nissa, we'll go ahead and let you use the restroom and get some food. And Terry, I'll go ahead and let him get some food. And then we are going to have him start training. Nissa, and hopefully we can even try for puppies. I will try to stick around long enough to see if that can happen before Terry or Nissa, either or, decide that they have to pass out from exhaustion. Come on, Nissa, you can do it. All right, and where's the baby? But yes, so I've noticed I spent a long time trying to catch all of you guys up on like, hey, this is what's happening in each episode. These are all the storylines that are going on, and there's so many. So my new goal is to hopefully get that Simbler up and going so that if you guys want to stay in the flow of the storyline because you're not familiar with it or you just kind of need a refresher of who's who and what their goals are, like the fact that I still want Tisha to be able to try out that cool new canning mod I found, then you'll be able to go there and look at all the information. Kind of like we used to try to do with the Google thing, and it was working out. It just was too hard to update. And then we'll just start moving and grooving because we need more puppies born. I want to see some puppies born, even though it's kind of scary because that also means like the end of season 1 and diving into, I think we'll probably do the beginning of Meredith's story in the city, and we will probably do Lyra's story for one short season of both of those stories before we moved on. We thought it would be best, Dwight was heard to say. After all, he's here most of the time anyway. Oh, so Dwight moved in with Alicia. Okay, so it's probably a pretty big day. Oh, they finally decided to get married. Oh my gosh, Tisha, your mom got remarried. Your pregnant mom. Oh, you guys, that's so sad. Tisha wants to give a gift to Lyra. Oh, that's so sad. See, so what we'll probably do next is go to Lyra, and we will have Lyra have her own side story, and we'll have Meredith have her own side story. And then we will continue moving on after a short little season with both of those side stories. So I've never tried doing side story things before, so I'm sorry if I talk about it a lot. I'm just figuring out what to do. Nissa, why? Oh my gosh, Nissa. No, Nissa, that was scary. Don't do weird space dog things. Come over here. Come over here. You and Terry are going to come out into the backyard. And you are going to make this work. And meanwhile, Meredith has taken over taking care of Tobias because he's hungry and he came and asked Meredith for food. All right, and Nissa's going to go ahead and give a good sniff to Terry because she wants to sniff him. And we are going to get this done already. Good grief. We need the training to finish. We need puppies to be born. There's been a lot going down in the family, but this can happen. We can make this happen. All right, affection. Then we'll try feeding treat. Affection, talking to. And then let's try reinforcement, praise for, being neat. And hopefully that'll get them feeling a little bit better about everything. What? Why can't we pet her? This is so interesting. They don't have... She's a wee bit skittish. She must have been scared by the treat or perhaps wasn't in the mood. All right, that's better. Oh, look at that. And become best friends with Nissa dog. Okay, become good friends with Andrea. Become friends with Zolanda, which we need to do. Snuggle Tobias. I'm sorry, Tobias. Clearly we're busy. At least he's eating some of the food. He's eating some of the food without protest. All right, and we're going to go ahead and have Tisha take a shower and then go to sleep. And that's so sad that she wants to give a gift to Lyra. Oh my goodness. And then, are you okay, Andrea? You know you can stop painting and you can come downstairs and go to bed. There we go. All right. So back over here. Are you guys working on your relationship enough? All right. And let's teach trick play dead. It's kind of a dramatic trick to learn, but we're going to go ahead and let Terry teach the trick. And we'll let that keep going until Terry's too tired or Nissa's too tired. And we'll see if we can get this done. Oh, and she wants to be best friends. Yay, with Terry. All right, we'll move that in. Nissa's really a friendly dog. She just wants to be best friends with everybody. I really love that about her. Meredith, stop playing with that soccer ball and take care of your brother. If you're going to like command that you get to take care of your brother, she wants to snuggle him at least. Then at least, there we go. Snuggle. And she's already taught him everything, like how to talk and walk. All of those things have already been taken care of. So I think Meredith is going to start studying. I think she needs writing skill to become a director and maybe charisma. So we might have her start studying how to do, oh, there she goes. She gets to snuggle. And we'll put Tobias down here. And then we'll come over and we'll have her maybe refine her writing skill. And I think that's what she needs to be a director. But I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look up what kind of skills you need to become a director. All right. And Basil, go ahead and wake up, for crying out loud. There we go. And then, yeah, Little Vinegar is doing okay. And I wonder, so much going on all the time. All right. And how's Rye doing? All right, Rye. I'm sorry we haven't been with you too long, buddy. So with the animals in the adoption center, what we need to do is get them to the point of having attitude adjustment. So Rye is sleeping right now, it seems, and he's getting a little older. Basil's off to get something to eat. What about Dove? I haven't been meaning to have kind of forgotten about Dove as much as we have. Let's see. We'll go ahead and have Dove get something to eat and something to chew. And then she wants to actually sniff Vinegar. So we'll have her sniff Vinegar, maybe spend some time with Vinegar. Vinegar, you go ahead and keep chewing on things. We'll keep an eye on these guys while we have a little bit of free time. No. Can we get some food? While we have a little bit of free time. Can you not reach the food? What? You can't reach the food? Come over here. How have you managed to... Dove, how have you managed to confuse yourself so badly? There's so much food. Here, come eat. You can't go hungry in the face of... There you go. In the face of so much. And that's so gross. Vinegar, why did you throw up there? We need to clean that up in a little bit. We'll work on that. All right, Pongo, come on. Wake up and go chew on something, little old man. Oh, Vinegar's so cute. He's practically the size of that dog toy. But we do need to work with our animals here in the animal rescue too. That just kind of got totally tossed to the side with Lyra's whole story, and get them up so we can change their negative traits and make it so yes, you guys will be able to download them. A few of you people, oh my gosh, a few of you guys have asked about that. And yes, I do plan on making it so that you'll be able to adopt the different dogs and horses and cats that we have in the animal side story, like the animal rescue side story, sort of bit of everything. And also the normal Dalmatians too, making it so you guys can play with them if you would like, adopt them if you would like. Let's see, he's off to go play with a little ball. Wonderful. Are these two still training? Wonderful, wonderful. Terry, hold it in there. You've got to like have daily communications with this alien and convince her that you'll be able to run a pretty good business. But I think you'll really convince her once there's some adorable puppies to offer to her. All right, they're still going. Play dead is like the hardest thing to learn, I find. It takes forever. Any luck? Darn. All right, and then at least Vinegar wants to hang out with Dub for a little while. All right, and anything else going on? Did somebody break? I hear something broken. Oh, it's just the sprinklers. I was like, what's broken? Here, let's actually move the sprinklers back into place to take care of the garden. Oh, you guys, that's going to make Tisha's life so much easier. And that's something I'm really grateful and glad about too, is that Terry and Tisha actually still have a really strong relationship, even after all of the tragedy that has kind of bumped into their life. And that makes me really happy because I think they're going to be really great. They'll literally have grown up together and overcome so much together. I think they're going to be a great couple when the time comes for them to become officially a couple. Right now, they've been so busy being so responsible for other things. They haven't really had a chance to be a bit of a couple. They've only exchanged like a nervous kiss or two back when all they had to worry about was whether or not they said the right flirty thing. Come on! Terry's gonna have to stop training soon. Come on, Nissa. Why does Playdead have to be so miserably hard? Come on, Nissa. She's got it, Terry. I swear she's got it. Please, I beg you. She learned it! You guys! She finally did it! She has learned Play Dead! I'm so glad! Because it looks like Terry is about to just absolutely explode. But she's learned how to play dead. It's a monumental moment, even if it does make Terry kind of miserable. Oh my gosh, wonderful, wonderful. So next time, finally, we'll be able to start trying for puppies. Finally. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Terry up to bed. He can go to sleep. Like I said, I'm sorry I've spent so much time rambling about all of the different plots and stories that are going on, because the truth is you have to at least keep one strong story going, or else you're just going to be all over the place and get nothing done. For no reason. Oh my goodness. All right. So Nissa's going to go ahead and get a bit of a nap. And then we're going to have Tisha go ahead and get some sleep too. She can wake up and start cleaning everything in the house to her heart's content. Sounds like the chickens are waking up. And I will see you guys. I will see you guys next time when we will see what happens. We're going to see if Basil, who needs a bath, if Basil and Nissa are going to be able to have successful try for puppies. So I'm pretty excited. Oh my goodness. And why is everything breaking all the time? Okay then. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.